He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. The little boy's scared.
Video shot by a bystander captures at least a portion of the encounter from February 20th. After a report of a group taking a bicycle by force and a punch to the face when the victims tried to take it back, the 12-year-old is identified to police by the alleged victims. As police investigate, the 12-year-old is pulled away from the gathering crowd and appears to be handcuffed next to the Apopka patrol car.
He was arrested, handcuffed, and charged with robbery and battery for riding his own bicycle.
By the time her son was identified by the alleged victims, his mom says he was on his own bike. Police checked serial numbers to make sure it wasn't reported stolen. Later released back to his mother, she says her son has emotional scars.
He said, "Mommy, when I seen the officer with his hand on his gun,
Okay.
I wanted to run. I said, for what? You did nothing wrong."
Brown says she believes charges are still pending against her son. Represented by a national civil rights activist, he said a local lawyer he's consulting with says they can't find charges when checking with juvenile court.
How do charges just disappear?
Turn it fast. I'm calling turn fast on y'all.
Melanie Brown said she did complain about how her son was treated the next morning. The police department says the incident is under administrative review. In Apopka, Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this chilly Monday. I'm doing real good myself. The video we just watched, there was absolutely no excuse for how the police in Florida handled that situation. You understand? And every last one of them need to be brung up on charges, fired, and the mother should sue the police department. You understand? See, this is what happens when you just rush to judgment and not give a person time to actually explain a situation. You see, a bunch of confusion. Just, kick ass and ask questions later. See, that's the attitude. And that's what's wrong with, a lot of the police departments here in this country as it is. And it's too bad that they're that way, because a lot of police officers are starting to pay the price for doing so. There's a lot of citizens out there now are starting to just start blast, first, and then, whatever. They're taking the chances on doing that. I'm coming across a lot of stories where a lot of police officers are being shot while, in the line of duty, so to speak. I come across a story just the other day where a guy was in a restaurant. I think it was in Chicago somewhere. And he reached for his money to pay for some food. There was another police officer in that restaurant in the line to pay for, some food. And his gun fell out. Now, obviously, he didn't have a gun permit or anything like that for the gun. But what he did, the gun, when the gun fell, the police officer noticed the gun, falling and everything. Before the police officer can do anything, dude picked the gun up and started shooting, okay? Plus, he shot the damn partner that was in the car. He was grazed by a bullet. So, I'm just saying, see, all this unnecessary ass behavior is giving the police a bad reputation. And there are a lot of people now just don't trust law enforcement, okay? That's just what it is. Now, to get into the story right here, it says black mother wants answers after 12-year-old son was handcuffed by Florida police for riding his own bike. See, all of this could have been, remedy. Just answer the question. I kind of thought maybe the boy got his bike stolen and he found the bike and took it back. If all the cops had to do was ask the fella what was going on. But they want to rough the boy up, handcuff him, and every damn thing else. Now, it goes on to say here, Florida mom wants to know why her son was handcuffed and put in the back of a police car last month. Jameer Bradford, who is 12 years old and black, was accused of stealing a bike and questioned by police who put him in handcuffs. He was arrested, handcuffed, and charged with robbery and battery for riding his own bicycle. Bradford's mother, Melanie Brown, said, according to WESH2, he said, "Mommy, when I see the officers with his hand on his gun, I wanted to run. I said, for what? You did nothing wrong. you know. And it's a blessing that the fella remained calm and he didn't run, because they would have shot him. They would have did it. I bet you money they would have did it. Because see, they just say goddamn wicked. Okay? It goes on to say here, after police determined that Bradford was riding his own bike, he was released. Okay? But as we heard, you know, in the story that, you know, there were some charges or something like that. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? I mean, if y'all know it was his own bike, there's no reason why charges should even be, you know, filed on him. Okay? Now, in conclusion here, it says, according to WESH2, no charges have been filed against the boy. The incident was caught on video by a bystander who can be heard saying, he's scared, he's scared, he's scared. That little boy is scared. The police department says the incident is under administrative review. Okay? Yeah, well, you know, they need to do something about this situation. You got cops that's involved with this. Obviously, you know, they lack the ability of judging a situation without, you know, creating a lot of chaos in the mix of doing so. When all you had to do, ask some questions, allow the fellow to speak, and you would have known right then and there the bike was his. That's just what it is, you know. This country, like I said, is going to hell in a handbasket, you know. And that's just what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.